Narcissistic mothers say really hateful shit to their children. Okay, well, not all their children. They always have a one favorite child, the golden child. That child is exempt. They don't say hateful shit to their favorite child. But all the other children, yeah, they will say abusive, horrible shit to those targeted children. And I'll give you an example. If your mother was abusive and narcissistic like my mother, one of the most hateful things that my mother said to me and my brother, I have a sister. My baby sister is exempt. Remember, she's the golden child. She's the child that can do no wrong. The child that my mother has always put up on a pedestal since she was a little baby. She's exempt from the abuse. But me and my brother, she used to say the most horrible things to me and my brother. Things like, I wish I never gave birth to you. I hate you. It's unfair that your father doesn't have to take care of y'all or put up with y'all like I do. Fuck y'all. I hate being a mother. When a mother is toxic, abusive, extremely narcissistic, very malignant, that is, you have to understand she lacks empathy. Those are one of the traits of malignant narcissism. No empathy, no remorse. And God forbid if you are one of her children and she targets you, specifically the scapegoat child, if she targets you to receive the brunt of her frustrations, her abuse, this is also called projection. Everything that your mama has gone through in her own life, whoever traumatized her, whoever abused her, whoever mistreated her, whether it's her mother, father, whether it's her boyfriend, maybe one of her uncles molested her, maybe somebody in the church molested her, took advantage of her, and nobody protected her, whether your daddy cheated on her, all the issues that your mother has, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, she will project it onto that targeted child. She will choose you to be her emotional and verbal, physical whipping post. Because she will not do the inner work to deal with her own traumas. She's frustrated at all the people who have hurt her in life. She's frustrated at all the men who have dogged her out in life. She hates your daddy, but she'll blame you. Therefore, when she takes her frustrations out on the targeted child or children, she will spew hatred on her own children. And she puts such intensity behind her words. She means that shit. I hate you. I hate that I gave birth to you. I hate that your father doesn't have to take care of you and I'm stuck here with all these responsibilities. She means that shit, y'all. If your mama's a narcissist, she means that shit. She hates her fucking children. Because you were never created out of love. You were not brought here out of love. And she hates that she's obligated to take care of you financially, especially if your daddy's a deadbeat and he's not helping her. She's really going to punish you for the shit he did. So yes, she's going to say very hateful things to her children, such as, I wish I never gave birth to you. I hate you. I hate looking at you. Get out of my face. And if you're anything like me and you were obese, overweight, some of y'all were skinny, she's going to tease you and bully you about your physical appearance. You can add that into the punishment, the verbal abuse. Not only will you be blamed for her own traumas and bullied and punished verbally, she will tear down your physical appearance, destroying your self-esteem. And ladies and gentlemen, when you grow up and become an adult and all you get into is toxic relationships with men or women who destroy your self-esteem and abuse you, it's simply because you've gotten into a relationship with someone who behaves just like your mother. You're familiar with your mother's personality. You're familiar with your mother's toxic traits, her toxic behaviors, her toxic characteristics. You've been living with your mama for the first 20 years of your life. So you've normalized, even though she's abusive towards you, you've normalized everything about her and how she treats you. So when you go out into the world and you start getting into romantic relationships, guess what type of person you're going to attract? You're going to get into a string of romantic relationships with people who behave like your mama, because you are familiar with her behavior, and you're going to gravitate towards your lovers who share the same behaviors as your mama. Familiarity. You understand me? You've normalized the verbal abuse that your mama has done the first 20 years of your life. You've normalized the violence. If she puts her hands on you, she strikes your face, ladies, tries to mess up your beautiful face. Like my mama did, she put a scar on my face in high school. She meant that shit. She wanted me to feel ugly. Yeah, if your mama is violent, guess what? When you start getting into romantic relationships, you're going to get in relationships with violent men. Because you normalize your mama's violent behavior, you're going to attract men like that. You're basically in a relationship with someone just like your mama. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? So verbally, she will say the most hateful shit to you, the most harmful shit to you, and also in the process, destroy your self-esteem and confidence. It's all very intentional. She meant it. So what you have to do is cut her off permanently. And if you are a parent or you plan to bring children into this world, you have to raise your children differently. You cannot call your children names and destroy their self-esteem. You cannot blame your children because your baby father is toxic and you hate his guts. That's not your child's fault. But your mama blamed you. She blamed you, and because you look like your daddy. See, I look just like my daddy. I look like my daddy's entire family. That really made my mama hate my guts because I look like that nigga. On top of me being the oldest child, the eldest daughter, I got bullied verbally, emotionally, and physically. No child deserves that. You understand? And she will not stop verbally abusing you. When you become an adult, she will continue. It doesn't stop. That's why you have to be the one to take control and cut that bitch off. And any other family member that supports her and enables her to abuse you, they all got to get cut. Stop letting your mama get away with bullying you and talking to you. You a grown ass adult. Stand up for yourself.